London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with a second-year man. This is Bashal Tootin. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Now Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running straight ahead with Tootin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about set up to try and at least tie the game up?
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This defense for the Jaguars, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Young will set to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
63-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in it. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Tootin. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Lawrence setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Tootin now on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Texans nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Escapes the defender. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, adding some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st down. Here's the run to Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Young, sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Shifts by him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Hey, play the kill, play the kill.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here is Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Third down, Young from the gun. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Young, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Texans 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The toss here to Tootin, running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Noel. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Young now. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Out of the gun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Klein. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
16 yards.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Tootin. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They run with Washington. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Now Lawrence to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Young, he's going to change it up. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Another Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From out of the gun, they run with Tootin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
30-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery to about the 33-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the handoff, Tootin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 29, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alvin Kamara, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Looking to throw, Young. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Mondays tonight. Mondays tonight.
Throwing, Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from mid, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, 46 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their
Already
next drive. This now a 10-point
Jiffy.
game, so things
With
tightening
Jiffy.
a little bit after that last score.
I haven't heard anything from
And
them.
he is met at the line of
But I got the
scrimmage.
email,
Goes
the
down right there.
offer email from Jiffy.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Already did my form I-9, and so it said my first employment day was tomorrow. First employment day is tomorrow. So I have to look at the email again.
Now Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is Young. Flush to his right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Young. Flushed out right. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go. Hey, low here, low.
Young. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now here's Young. Rolling to his right. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Ready. 12. Hey, Monday.
Young to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Young now after the fumble recovery, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Toss left side for Tootin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. Tootin is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Lawrence. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back down your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Young's got his guys 1st and 10.
Houston.
He'll look to throw. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll throw again. Young. He'll let this go deep for Collins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The give is to Tootin. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fielded at the 43.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young now. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Young to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Young here, you can see changing the play. Now Young, gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! David Montgomery from 3 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff. This is Tootin. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They go with Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars! Bashaw Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Texans 20. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Gets this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Jaguars 45, Texans 27.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Henry Toto got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Complete to number 15. 12 yards on the pickup. It's now third and three.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the locksmith, Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously.
Appreciate the people tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. GC, signing up.